I'm here with Reece Usselman out of P27, an Oregon signee, native of Canada. Reece, man, appreciate the time.
Yeah, how's it going, man? I'm happy to be here.
So take me through the journey of you getting to baseball. Obviously, it's not the national sport in Canada, but how did you find your way into
playing baseball? My grandpa used to live in Buffalo back in the day, and obviously that being near New York, it was like close to the city. Baseball was bigger around there, so he is a big Yankees fan, and so when I was born, my grandpa insisted I get into baseball and not hockey, since everyone plays hockey, and I kind of just fell in love with it at a young age. And then when I was about 12 years old, I actually got to go to the Little League World Series, and just playing against like other countries and all these different baseball players, that's when I was kind of like, this is what I want to do with my life. And then yeah, since then it's been just a lot of hard work, being in Canada, it's not a lot of exposure, so I got named to be on Team Canada, and then I signed with Oregon, and then I eventually got in contact with P27, and then I signed with them, moved down here, and just been playing ball against the best players in America for the past year. It's great competition.
Yeah, obviously baseball is booming in Canada. It's becoming bigger and bigger, but the level of competition, you had to come find it down at this level. What has P27 done for you then in terms of elevating everything around you?
Man, like just my mentality since coming here has been so much different. It's every day you're competing, and it's not just like I want to win. It's I got to bring out 110% and do what I can for my team when I can, because everyone wants to become champions and win it all here. So my biggest thing is just my mentality kind of on the mound and on the baseball field. It's a lot more, be a dog, win, and do what I can, and be the best teammate I can as well.
How do you think that's prepared you for Oregon then? I mean, certainly every time you take the mound then there's added pressure. When you get to the Pac-12, it's going to be the same thing.
I think it's helped me a lot because, obviously the adrenaline's going to be overwhelming at Oregon. So I think kind of being in an environment where there's obviously tons of scouts out here and big commits pitching and hitting, I think needing to calm yourself down and kind of like mentally regrouping yourself has been very helpful. It's going to help me at Oregon too, because it's going to be thousands of fans and lots of scouts, so you just got to be calm and collective, and that's the same approach down here.
Close to your native British Columbia, was that part of the draw for your team?
It was. I wanted to be far enough where my mom isn't going to come knocking on my dorm door every weekend, but I wanted to be close enough where I could drive home on the weekend and have a meal with my mom, So it's only 6 hours away, so it was perfect. I can drive down to Oregon, and my mom can come watch me on the weekends, but she's not going to be up in my business every day.
So take me inside you on the mound. I mean, if you're self-scouting, if someone's just saying this is who I am as a pitcher.
Yeah, I don't throw super hard. I think my biggest thing on the mound is my pitchability. So like my changeup and my slider are probably my two best pitches, and I'm able to throw them kind of like whenever I want, wherever I want. So I don't throw super hard. I just feel like I'm like super smart on the mound, and I know how to pitch. And then my control's also there. I don't walk too many guys. I'm more of a strike thrower. I try and get out some 3 pitches or less. That's my goal. It's just get ground balls, get out of innings quickly, and get my team back in the dugout to hit, because that momentum shift's a big thing for me.
What has the Ducks talked to you about in terms of, before you get here, these are the things that we're looking for?
Strikes. It's their biggest thing is strikes. They don't want guys that are going to walk the yard, right? Because you can't really defend a walk. It's a free base. You didn't have any chance of getting them out, so they just want me to throw strikes and attack the zone and get outs and be one of their better guys, hopefully.
Awesome. Well, listen, I love to see how guys do what they do, so I'm going to get you a ball and have you take us to your grip. Sound good?
Sounds good. So I throw 4 pitches. I throw a fastball, changeup, slider, and a curveball. So my fastball is pretty straightforward. I put a lot of pressure just on the tips of my fingers, and I just try and make sure I snap down when I throw it. My changeup's a little different, so I've got my ring and middle finger on the 2 seams. I actually put pressure on my knuckle on my pointer finger down here, and then pressure on my knuckle on my pinky as well. And then when I'm throwing it, I'm really just thinking throw like a fastball, and then putting pressure on that finger right there. And then my next pitch is a slider. So I spike my slider, and my main thing is pushing down right here as hard as I can, and then releasing it like you would a football, so keeping it straight and letting that grip play. And then my last pitch is a curveball, which is pretty straightforward. I grip it right here, and I just snap over top and down and just try and get that Clayton Kershaw 12-6 movement on it.
Reece, man, thank you so much for doing that. I appreciate it. If you're not already, make sure you follow LakePoint Sports on all our social media channels. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube for so much more happening here on campus.